What's going on, guys? Sean Logan back, and I'm doing a little update video on some of these ancient ruins that I have been finding. And if you'll notice here, I'm in Google Earth, and I've found just a ton of ancient ruins in the Rocky Mountains. I mean, it's just riddled with ruins, and a lot of them are still intact. But this is how I've been finding them. I mean, one thing I do is, I'll just look around on Google, and sometimes people will post pictures of stuff that they find. And then what I can do is I can go into Google Maps and look around the area and then see what else they may have missed. And another thing that I do, or that anyone can do to find these, is look up a ley line map. I've got a few pictures of some ley line maps that I can show you. These are some that I found on the internet. But the ley lines are the energy grid lines. And if you go on Google and just type in Earth energy grid map, you'll start finding stuff like this. And what you can do is just follow the ley lines. Just follow them and start exploring on Google Maps. And you might see something sticking up out of the ground that doesn't look ordinary. And then go there and try to find it. But this is where I've been going. I went down here a couple weeks ago, and I showed a bunch of pictures in my last videos, and then I had some GoPro footage of me just hiking around. But you can see here that some of these are like just way out in the wilderness. I mean, you have to literally hike over rocks and falling over trees and stuff like that to get to these. There's no way you could really drive to them. And when you're going way out here, I mean, there's no one around. There's no cell phone service or anything. When you start, if you were to just go way out here like this, I mean, there's nothing. This is just wilderness. So I mean, there could be grizzly bears out here and stuff. So it's not something I would recommend doing all by yourself. But I mean, I do it all by myself. So it's up to you. It's not the safest thing to do. I mean, even like a tree could fall on you. I mean, because these trees in the Rocky Mountains, they are infested with what are called pine beetles. And they eat away at the trees, and they become really weak. And then if a big gust of wind comes, it could break that tree and it could fall over on you. And if you walk around through here, you'll find just a shitload of tipped over trees. And when you go walking around through there, you'll hear the trees cracking and popping as the wind starts blowing. But let me just show you some of the stuff that I've already went to. Down here. So in my last video that I posted, where I was hiking up to that really tall one that was sticking out of the mountain, I've got a photo of it. This one right here, this huge mushroom-shaped stone megalith. Here's a picture of it from farther away, but you can see how huge this thing is and how big it sticks out. This is what that one looked like on the map. So when I hiked to that one, it was I parked right here in this little spot right there. And then there's a little river that runs through here, which is basically my water source. As I was hiking up there, I just drank water from the river. So I hiked all the way through here. There's a whole bunch of structures here, in these trees, a bunch more down here. And then all the way up here, this is that one that I just showed you in the picture. So this is what it looks like just on on Google Maps, but you can see how it's stacked. And then you can see too that there's just a ton of other ones over here too, like a bunch of other sites that have like crumbled down. And like these blocks in the right here, I mean this thing probably weighs like 10 tons right here. Because I mean you saw how big this one was in that picture of me standing next to it. So there's another one here, another one here. Here's another pyramid-shaped looking one. You can even see right here, there's some more next to it that look like they're intentionally stacked right there. And then, I mean, look over here, like some triangle-shaped ruins. There's a bunch more. But, I mean, it would take so long to, like, literally hike to every single one of these and actually see them in person. But these are all, you know, when you go up close to them, I mean, you can see, like, machine work. Or, I mean, maybe it wasn't done by machine. Maybe they were using some kind of a, you know, high-frequency electromagnetic technology. Who knows how they did it. But when you get up close to them, you can tell that you know, they didn't just get like that from nature. They were designed like that. There's all kinds of interesting stuff in these mountains. Like, look at this place. Like, I just labeled it as a half pipe looking quarry, because if you scroll down to it, it looks like a half pipe right there, you know? But look at this. I mean, doesn't that look like a half pipe? I mean, could this have been like a place where they were getting all these giant boulders and just scooping them out and then stacking them all over the place in here? I mean, who knows? I'm just trying to figure this shit out. But this is how I'm finding stuff. So hopefully I can plan another trip back up to these mountains. Hopefully before it gets too cold and it starts snowing. I definitely would not want to be wandering around out here in the snow. Anyways, that's what I've been finding so far. I'll keep you guys posted. See you later.